Hello everyone, Sonia here. I was having one of those moments where I laugh at myself and was doing a little bit of self-reflection, so I thought I would share in case one of you identifies. I have a very strong relationship with quitting. I start things, I'm really great at starting things, like classes and workout programs and relationships and all that fun stuff. And then I get into it and I'm like, ooh, this is hard. I don't want to do it anymore. And I quit. Used to. I am halfway through my philosophy class right now. And for the last 3 days, I've spent more hours than I'd care to count thinking about quitting because I have an essay due tonight and I don't like writing essays. And I've known about it for 2 weeks, but I don't know where I got cut off. I put it off to the last minute. So rather than like buckling down and writing the essay, I sat around and thought about quitting the class, just taking a withdrawal. And I don't want to be a quitter. And then it hit me this morning, which is like common sense, but you know, I'm a slow learner. If you've paid attention to my other videos, you know that. The only way to not be a quitter is to not quit. And so I sat down and I wrote the essay as best I could. And it's funny because I'm so grateful for the community that I have around me when I ask for feedback, because one thing that I'm working on is trusting that I know what's right for me, but at the same time, sometimes I need a little outside influence to do that. For example, I talked to my sister, I think it was her, and she was like, well, you're halfway through, just get it over with. And I was like, I don't really want to. And then I talked to another friend, and I was whining about it, and she wasn't saying either way, do or don't quit. She was just asking me questions to pull out how I really felt. And then towards the end of the conversation, I was like, I'm just really waiting for somebody to tell me that it's okay to quit. And she was like, I know. And left it at that. And I was like, she's not going to help me, And then I talked to my partner and, he's hearing me going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he's like, just decide what you want to do and do it and stick with the decision, whatever you do. And I was still hemming and hawing. And he was like, okay, well, just quit. But, if you're going to quit, don't feel guilty about it. Just move forward. And then as soon as he said quit, I was like, but I don't want to. And then I was like, shit, now that I know I don't want to, I have to finish. And so, it just made me laugh because I honestly do know what's right for me, and I need to work on trusting that. And I was thinking back to a class that I took with some amazing people, Johnny and Laura, and they talk about how sometimes we don't keep our commitments to ourselves. And when we do that, we're slowly breaking down our self-confidence and our belief in ourselves. And then it affects how we relate to ourselves and to other people. And it made me really think about how often I've quit things and how that does erode at my self-confidence. Like when my partner said, if you're going to quit, don't mope around about it. And I was like, shh. I would probably do that. I would quit and I'd be like, damn it, I'm a quitter and I failed and I tried school, but it didn't work. And, instead of just doing the hard work and seeing what happens, because I never really know if I'm going to succeed unless I try. And part of me's like a little kid, I want to throw a tantrum because I don't like doing hard work. I like the success and everything that comes after it, but I don't like being in it. And so anyway, if you're like me and you get tempted by quitting, then hang in there. It's not always fun and it's not always easy, but I think it is just better than identifying as a quitter for me. And I had the thought a couple of months ago and I forgot it, and I remembered it the other day, where just because I want to quit doesn't mean I have to. And that kind of it kind of knocked me on the head when I thought it. I was like, oh yeah, I don't have to follow all my feelings, you know? I don't have to quit. I can want to the whole time, like I typically do, especially when I'm working out. But I don't have to. And the times that I don't and I stick it through, I'm like, oh, that was doable. It was bad sometimes, but it was doable and I did it. So wish me luck. I have 6 more, no, not wish me luck. Wish me motivation. I've got 6 more classes, tonight being one of them. Not the best essay ever, but I will hopefully learn from this and take more time to do the next one. Yay, that's good. I'm going to call you after class. And so I lost my train of thought, but 6 more classes. This is the last one. If you're in the middle of something and you want to quit, give yourself that time, give yourself that energy, give yourself that love, because you can make it through. You are strong enough. And if you're not feeling strong enough, reach out, because sometimes talking about it with other people definitely helps. And you never know. I mean, I'm hoping that everyone around you know that you have support around you. And sometimes, you know, those people help you through. So, love you all. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go kick ass in this class now. Bye.